Hi ladies, I have another card to share with you today. This one I made using the Straight from the Nest Cricut cartridge, and I saw this little bird cage with this little bird in it, and I thought it was so cute. So this is what I came up with, and I'm going to show you how I made it. So let's get started. Okay, so again I'm using the standard A2 size card. It's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And my green mat is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. I'm not going to have any kind of a white border. So I inked all the way around this screen with some green ink. And then my purple polka dot paper, which is from the spring stack, the DCW spring stack, is cut at 4 inches by 5 1/4. I have a little bit of an 1/8 of an inch border of green all the way around that. And there's the base of my card. Okay. So again I'm using the Straight from the Nest cartridge, and in the manual you want to turn to page 35, and that has the picture of the bird cage, and I cut everything at, I think it's 3 1/4. Yes, 3 1/4. So this is the base of my bird cage. I cut at 3 1/4. Then I cut the overlay, which is the shift key, which is right here, and I used a lighter color for that. Okay, that's going to overlay. And then I cut out under the layer shadow key, I cut out the small little bird right there. I cut him in blue, and then I cut the shadow at and I cut the shadow, and again I cut it at 3 1/4 because the Cricut already figures out how much around the shape it's going to be. So here's that piece, okay? And I cut that in a cream color. I may have already said that, but okay. And then I'm gonna change the design a little bit. I had used ribbon to hold my bird cage, but I found on my Serenade cartridge, there's several hanging bird cages on this cartridge, and there is a stand right here, I don't know if you can see that is actually meant to hold a hanging bird cage. So I actually cut the stand. I'm going to try something different on this card. I cut this stand at 7 inches real dial size. Okay? So we're going to I think we're going to put the bird cage together first. So let's see, I'll put the bottom layer on first, and I'm going to use the glue. Okay, so there is my bird cage with his layers, with all the layers on it. And I'm going to add the little bird, little tiny blue bird. I wanted to do him red, but I liked the contrast of the blue against the purple, so I did him blue. Oops. Okay, so there he is. Really cute. Okay, so here is my, I don't even know what this is called, the bird cage stand that I cut out from the Serenade cartridge. And I need to just kind of play with it and see where I want to cut it off to hold my bird cage. And I think I'm going to cut, this is really long right here, I think I'm going to cut that a little bit. Actually, I may not cut it, I may just leave it because you're not going to see it once I get my bird cage on there. So I'm going to lay it down really quick so I can kind of look at it and see where I want it to be hanging. I want it to be like... Okay, that looks good. So I'm going to, excuse my arm, notch it with my pencil, and then I'm going to just cut it with my cutter. Okay, and I'm going to use some glue on the back of it. Okay, just like that. So there's my hanger, and I'm going to apply some foam tape to the back of this, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've applied foam tape to the back of my bird cage, and I'm going to kind of eye it and see where I want to hang it on here. That looks pretty good. So there's my card so far. Okay, so now I'm going to do the inside, and the inside I just did a little saying on my printer, and it says, "A little birdie told me," and the matte piece is 3.5 by 4 1/4, and this little piece of paper is, or cardstock, is 2 1/4 by 3, and it looks like 3 7/8. And I'm gonna offset it instead of, oh no, I'm gonna mat it. Changed my mind. I can do that, right? Okay, my tape runner is not working tonight. I have no idea why. Okay, there we go. Just gonna center that on the cardstock. There we go. And put tape on the back of it. And put it on the inside of the card. Again, trying to center it the best I can. Pretty good. Okay, there we go. There's my card. There's the inside. A little birdie told me. And there's the front. I think it turned out pretty cute. I actually like it better than the first one. I like that I found that little hanging thing, whatever that's called. So anyway, I hope you guys liked it, and I hope that you have a great day, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.